And I went. Box is about half a person, and I assume this is probably like maybe half a ton or maybe more than that. And you put these things on top of each other, at an age when you just moved into the island. It's like 100 years later, 90 years later, they moved to the island, and they built this for an art gallery. Really? Convicts. Yeah, this is basically. Let's go back here. Let me show you. So it says here, by 1874, so it's after that date, 160,000 convicts. And they built this, right? Because they are so interested in art. Okay? That's basically it. Havik Street. Okay. So we are not yet there. I mean, it's just crazy. Next one. This is the decoration of the same building. Convicts built this for themselves because they enjoy art. Look at that. Look at the size of the person and the building blocks, the pillars. And look at the huge giant doors. This is for giants, not for human beings. Right? So, can we see something else here? I thought there was something. No, okay. So, next one. Next one is Sydney Town Hall. And this picture was apparently taken in 1900. And they started to be built in 1886, and they built it within 3 years. No, am I right? Is this some kind of joke? 1886, 1889, 3 years. Yeah, I got this from Wikipedia, if I remember correctly. This must be a wrong information, or they just really think we are crazy. I may have gotten the date wrong, but if it is really what they say, then it's just crazy. Let me just check real quick. Here it is. What is it called again? This is called the Sydney Town Hall. Right? So Sydney Town Hall. And I went here. I'm just verifying myself. Yeah, construction started 1886 and opened in 1889. I mean, I wasn't wrong. I'm so happy. 3 years. Can you believe this? I mean, they think we are so stupid. They showed us buildings that were less complicated, and they spent there 35 years, and they built this in 3 years. Why do you need this tower, the clock, and all these pillars and all that decoration for a town hall? Look at that decoration. This is a church. This is a church. Or what we call a church nowadays, because who knows what churches were used for. It could be that they have been used for some kind of sound weapon because they had the organ in there. There were some people suggesting that. Like John Levi. He has a good channel. So check him out. But look, 3 years and they built this stuff for a town hall, because it's so important that the town hall have this. And they have these buggies, right? These horse buggies, and they built all that, right? How do they bring the materials, the building materials up here? With horses? I mean, this is just ridiculous, honestly. Now another thing I want to point out here is the windows. Look, mud flood building. Can you see it?
Let's move to the inside of the building.
This is for a town hall. Are you kidding me? Like, look at these windows and the decoration. This is from churches, right? Or some kind of whatever building they use it for. But it's definitely not us. I mean, I look at this organ. Look at this huge organ. Do you need an organ for a town hall? I mean, oh man. And just look at the size of this organ. I have never seen anything like it. Look at the size of this person's head. Right? Or look at this is the piano player, by the way. So he's playing the organ. And look at this. Right? The organ, this pipe or whatever it is called, is wider than his head, is wider than his body. Right? It's one pillar of this organ is wider than a man. Okay? This is so huge. Look at this. This is huge. I mean, how do you build this? And why do you need this in a town hall? Okay? So, it's just amazing. And by watching that video from John Levi about sound resonance and whatnot, I was also thinking, like, maybe it was not a weapon, but it was like maybe a protection mechanism from enemies, or maybe they used it for some kind of resonance to keep people in some kind of state like this mind programming, basically, like MK Ultra, you know, that kind of thing. And they used organs with a certain frequency, vibration, to keep people, you know, obeying. Who knows? I don't know. Or they created the resonance for the liquefaction to create the mud flood. I don't know.
I'm just going to reply that part.
You know, obeying. Who knows? I don't know. Or they created the resonance for the liquefaction to create the mud flood. I don't know. I really don't know, but, you know, such a huge organ I've never seen in my whole life, honestly. And these pillars and all this decoration, you build it for a town hall? I mean, give me a break. This is still the town hall. And they, I mean, do I need to say anything here? Look at this.
No,
This is
don't
for a
say
town hall.
anything. We can see it.
Right. Sydney Town Hall from the front. Interesting what kind of details they have for a town hall. Built 1886, and this is before Australia became a nation, right? But they have this town hall before they became a nation, okay? 100 years after they occupied Australia. I mean, look at those pillars. Everything is just like pointing to that old civilization. You kidding me? And they have electricity, but they have horses, and they don't have motors and engines, but they have electricity or internet or whatever, maybe telephone. Here wires as well. Look, I'm not sure what this is actually. These don't look like normal electricity poles, but it's like definitely poles, and something is hanging on it, some kind of cord. It looks like to me, I'm telling you what I'm thinking. This looks like some sort of tram, you know, like an overground train line, but I'm not sure. It's just, I'm thinking these are the lines you can see actually here over the street. I mean, oh man, this is just crazy. Oh yeah, so the Wentworth Hotel. Let's go to the original story here. Wentworth Hotel. So, they say here